Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Elder Needs Law Show. As I always start these programs, I say, listen, I'm just an elder law attorney. We serve the entire state of Florida, but I don't have all the resources. I see myself as more of a resources that they possibly can to serve our elderly and disabled community. And the point of this program is to interview those resources to give you a better, more in-depth understanding of what's available, because you may not know everything that's available out there. And so the more we can know, the better. And with me today, I have a very special guest. We have Esther Cohen, who is the director of the High Care program with the Jewish Federation of Broward County. And you guys are going to be, this is a really interesting stuff to understand, have a better understanding of what the High Care program is, how it can benefit you or your elderly loved one. And let's get into it. Esther, please introduce yourself. Tell us about High Care. Welcome to the show.
Great. Thank you, Jason, so much for having me here today. I'm really excited to share information about this amazing program that the Jewish Federation here in Broward County offers. We're one of two federations nationally that offers a program like this. So the other one is in Miami, the Miami Federation. So, the people here in the community are very, fortunate to have this amazing program. So getting down to what it is,
Yes.
It provides individualized care management to those that are 65 years of age and older. All right. So basically, because we provide comprehensive advocacy as our way to say thank you for being philanthropic, for giving money or leaving money to the Jewish Community Foundation of the Jewish Federation of Broward County. And we assist our donors when they are faced with the challenges of aging and health-related concerns, any from age 65 and up.
Now, let me ask you this. Care management feels like a term that can mean a lot of different things.
Correct.
So in this context, because I don't think a lot of people appreciate how valuable a true experienced care manager really is. Could you please educate us as to what does a care manager do? What services are they providing?
Absolutely. And I appreciate the question. So basic care management, we basically, when we first meet our client, we assess their situation, where they are living, any needs that need to be done, what their needs are, and we go from that point. It is individualized, meaning that each person is, we cater it and plan our program around their particular needs. So I'd like to share some activities that we do for our clients on a given day. And this is current. And of course, with the going through COVID, we've had our challenges, like all medical facilities placed on all visitors and so forth. So we meet our clients in the emergency room or in the hospital. We are available to our clients 24/7, and I mean 24/7. They know that besides myself, I have my coworker who is a geriatric RN nurse who works with me, and we care for our clients. So we help in coordinating all care in the hospital and discharge planning. We communicate to all the responsible parties, or such as healthcare surrogates, trust officers, power attorneys, if they happen to be with no family, whether they're not here local, we communicate with family out of state or abroad. We also, or if they're not deemed as fit to take charge, so we will speak to their attorney. We coordinate transportation at the appropriate homes and facilities as needed. We communicate with the assisted living facilities, independent living facilities, with regard to attending doctor and dentist visits, making sure that home health aides arrive, are scheduled, or if there are any changes to the scheduling. And we also, communicate with the family members as well as the doctors on their behalf. Now, mind you, we do not make financial and medical decisions. That is not our role. We're here to make suggestions, to communicate with the appropriate person involved in their daily life, and to make sure that they are safe and they are well taken care of.
Very good. So you're an advocate. You're making sure they're getting good medical care. You're making sure that they're situated where they're supposed to be situated. You're giving them access to resources and other programs in the community that they probably weren't aware of beforehand. That's all fantastic. I think something you said that I wanted to, really zoom in on, which is this is really, I think, first of all, I think everybody can benefit from this program, but even more pronounced are those who have relatives that don't live in the state of Florida or locally, right? Or they're just working too hard, right? We certainly see that a lot in South Florida where their relatives are in New York or in other states, and their elderly loved one lives in South Florida, and they may not have, maybe they have friends, but friends don't care as much as family. So to have a care manager can be the family's boots on the ground, eyes in the field, to really make sure they have a good assessment of what's going on.
Correct. And we give the client a peace of mind, because as one ages, which is the way normal life is, we want to age, because if we don't age, we're not alive, is the fact that they are not alone. Everywhere, all human beings, people have their own situation. So even if you have a best friend, a best neighbor, someone that would be there, but in a perfect world, we're not in that situation where they may not feel well, they may not be able to assist. I just gave before an example of some things, services that we do, but we do so much more than that. And it's basically, we make sure that their medications are at hand. A lot of elderly people, as well as young people, humans, we run short of medications. We don't realize that we're running short. So we make sure that they may have a 90-day mail order, make sure they're taking the right medications. Doctors make changes in their medications. We make sure that they're living in a safe environment. So we make sure we do fall prevention. That is the number one situation in changing one's life as one ages. That can change their life forever if they have a serious fall. So this is really a wonderful thing that the Jewish Federation here in Broward offers our donors as our way to say thank you by them being philanthropic. They have the means. And you had mentioned earlier that, children, if they are so blessed to have children and that are involved, they may not be local. They may not be able to be there on a daily basis, or some may not have children and they actually are single. So we are there as their extended family. A lot of children may purchase it for their loved ones. A lot of parents may purchase it for their children. I have both scenarios that are clients, in my client portfolio. We have that situation. They're very fortunate. They give money, they donate money to our community. And this is our way to say thank you.
So qualifying for this program, enrolling in this program, involves a donation. Tell us more about that.
So basically, it's a donation of $100,000 at the current time, irrevocable gift to the Jewish Community Foundation of the Jewish Federation of Broward County. So what that means, to take it further, there's different ways to do it. I could just give you a quick glimpse of different ways, but one way is, of course, outright. You give $100,000. Another way is put it in your will. So upon your demise, then the foundation gets that amount. Another way is we have a life insurance program where we match it. So a premium sharing program, it's called. So the first 5 years, the individual pays for the life insurance premium. They can work it out, as a tax deduction as well. And then the remaining 5 years, the foundation actually pays for it. But it is left to the Jewish Community Foundation. So that qualifies. Anybody that endows, does an endowment. What I mean by that, if you are a lion or if you do any type of endowment programs, then that would qualify as well. There's also, there's so many different ways, leaving a piece of property, whether it's your condo whether, however way. This is something that you would discuss further with Keith Goldman, who is our Chief Philanthropy Officer, and as well as myself. So that's an area that I don't work with,
Right.
but he would definitely give you different options based on, what you're looking at to do.
So anyone who's philanthropically minded, and certainly anyone in Broward County who practices estate planning law, like our firm does, but plenty of other attorneys watch this program as well. And so they should be keeping this in mind when they're talking to their clients in Broward County. And certainly people who are selling life insurance, right? They should say, hey, this is a way to provide added value. Say, listen, while we're talking about life insurance, let's talk about the high care program, because this is something you can get benefits for this now. Life insurance, people are only benefiting from that after you pass away, but you can benefit from something right now and still benefit not only the Jewish Federation, but your family through this high care program. So I love that. I think that's terrific.
And I will make note that, this is like our tagline, quote unquote, is, we're the daughter or be the son,
right,
without the baggage and the guilt. We do it from the heart.
Yes.
We do it with nothing in return other than us getting the gratification to know that we're helping others that are in need.
That's right.
Because as one ages and matures, there's more assistance that is needed at a certain time. And, we respect people's independence, but for them to know that this program is available is, speaks volumes.
Right.
I cannot even relate the value that this is, that offers each individual person. And by their generosity and donation, they can help others in the community that they live in. And basically, they're leaving something behind, once they may no longer be with us.
Yeah. I'm curious, beyond the $100,000 donation or bequeathment or other planning tool, are there any ongoing expenses for participating in the program? Any yearly dues or anything like that?
No yearly dues, nothing additional. Basically, you sign some documents stating that you're going to be doing XYZ, whatever you agreed to do, and you would qualify this program. We have over 160 people that are of the age 65 and older currently that have this available to them. It doesn't guarantee that they're all going to want to participate or need to participate, but they know that it's there for them if and when they would like to have.
When they're ready, you are ready.
Correct. It's my pleasure.
Esther, this is terrific information. If someone wants to learn more, how would you prefer they get in touch with you to ask even more questions?
Well, certainly they can email me anytime at ecohen@jewishbroward.org. Or I'm a phone person. I come from the old world.
Very good.
But certainly they could reach me on my cell at 954-770-9876.
Okay. And we'll put those in the show notes below the video when this is published as well. And that is terrific. Esther, thank you so much for enlightening us and educating us. This is really valuable, important, practical information. Anything else you want to say before we head out?
Well, I'd like to just pose 4 questions.
Please.
And it's really something simple, but something very impelling to think about. That I would love the viewers to hear. Yes. And if you answer yes to any of these questions, and it's a reality check. Okay. Then they really should have more. They then should consider having a conversation with me at some point or other. Do you live alone, or do you have family living nearby? I mentioned that earlier. 2, are you comfortable navigating through the healthcare system? Different world this day and age. Number 3, do you understand the options that you have to achieve quality of care as you age? And the last question, if you are 65 years of age and older, do you feel you have lost independence due to a medical condition? And if you answer yes to any of these questions, high care may be an option or resource that you should consider having a conversation about.
And I'll tell you, I know 99% of the people watching this, unless you are in the medical field or have relatives are, navigating health insurance and the hospital systems is a nightmare for everybody. It gets worse and worse as you get older. So having someone like High Care and Esther Cohen by their side to navigate that process is truly invaluable. Esther, thank you so much for being with us and sharing this. And you know, it's my goal to make people more educated legal consumers and to better understand their options, especially for our senior citizens and disabled populations. And I can't thank you enough for helping me better achieve that goal.
Thank you. Thank you, Jason, so much for this opportunity to speak to your viewers. And you're an angel as well, you know, trying to help your community as well. And thank you for this opportunity. And I look forward to speaking to anyone that would like to have a conversation about this further.
Thank you, Esther Cohen, the director of the High Care Program with the Jewish Federation of Broward County. To learn more, call the number on your screen, send an email to the address we'll put on the screen, and learn more about this worthwhile program. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Jason. Have a wonderful day.